Well, it's all but officially happening. Now we're really just waiting on a formal announcement from Rockstar, and that is the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy remaster. We got a huge new leak today that essentially confirms that it is real because it has actually been rated. Obviously, that's the thing you see on video games in the bottom corner of the box art, whether it's rated M or T for teen or E for everyone. It was actually rated on the Korean rating board. So each country has their own different video game judging board or institution, like the ESRB. It's different in the USA, it's different in Europe, it's different in Korea. Different countries have different rules for different video games. So this leak actually slipping out essentially confirms that this game is happening. So this was translated because it was in Korean. So if there are any Korean speaking people, or if you're fluent in Korean, you can help us out here. But you guys can see the application date actually happened on August 4th, 2021. The title is Grand Theft Auto: The Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. We'll talk about that in a little bit. The decision grade is Youth Not Allowed, for whatever that means. The applicant is Take-Two Interactive Company Limited. The platform and genre is PC/online games/action. And the rating agency is the Game Management Committee. And the deliberation date is today on September 30th, 2021. And there's a couple of other reasons for the rating of the game, but you guys know that by now. That's all the things that make Grand Theft Auto, crime, violence, gambling, drugs, stuff like that. So, wow, that is interesting. We know the title of the game, Grand Theft Auto: The Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. That's so cool. We know that it's coming from Rockstar, Take-Two Interactive. This is legitimate. Now, the one thing that's interesting here is the platform was for PC. Now, don't get freaked out here. Maybe the version that Rockstar sent over to be approved was played on PC. It's going to be for the other systems, PlayStation, Xbox. I'm sure it's going to be available for a couple of other wildcard ones as well, like the Nintendo Switch and even like Google Stadia or something like that. We know Rockstar has a working relationship with them. The other thing that was interesting to me, it said online games. Is Rockstar going to have a multiplayer attached to this? That would certainly be very, very interesting. I don't know how they would pull that off because those older games never had an online gaming mode with them, like GTA 3, San Andreas, Vice City. There was never a Rockstar-created multiplayer for those titles, so it'd be interesting to see how this even worked. So that's the first image that people saw. Then there's this image right here, which kind of tells us the same thing. The rating agency is the Game Management Committee. The game name is Grand Theft Auto: The Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. Same with the original title. The applicant is Take-Two Interactive. The classification date is today, September 30th, 2021. The decision grade is Youth Not Allowed. It's nationality, United States of America. Genre, action. Application genre is action. So, boom, there you go. This thing is real, and it is 100% happening. And in case you guys were wondering if it is legitimately real or not, take a look at this right here. These are all the games that have been filed under Take-Two Interactive. So as you guys can clearly see here, they've basically got every Grand Theft Auto game here. And you can see when they were filed, when they were approved, what their ranking is. And the one at the very top, the definitive edition of the trilogy, it is right up there. So this thing is 100% real. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we're basically just waiting on the official announcement from Rockstar to get this thing going. And when I'm recording this video, which is on Thursday, September 30th, Rockstar, the only newswire they've put out with is the event week that's currently going on in Grand Theft Auto Online. So nothing has been reported on that. I would imagine soon we will hear some official information from them. Now, what's interesting, at least in my opinion, is the name of the game, the Trilogy Definitive Edition. It's very similar to another game or remaster that Take-Two Interactive ended up putting out, Mafia. So they called it the Mafia Trilogy, the Definitive Edition. It's got the same name as Grand Theft Auto, just Mafia. And this is how they described it. They described it as a built from the ground up remake, and it was going to feature all original bonus add-on content along with completely remastered 4K compatible visuals. So I think that's basically what we're going to be looking at here. A built from the ground up remake where we're going to be seeing different graphics, hopefully bonus add-on content, 4K compatible visual capabilities. That would be awesome. That's kind of what I'm hoping we end up getting here. Now, the definitive edition of Mafia brought a ton of new attractions like visual and graphic quality. It met really today's modern standards that we did not see in 2002. There were also story mode changes as well. Some story mode missions were modified in the definitive edition. They updated the appearance of some important characters, featuring entirely new models for antagonists and characters. They also got new voices. There was new cutscenes and dialogue, expanding on the story of the background. There was new collectibles and secrets. There were new vehicles like motorcycles and world map changes. The mini-map was different. The cover system had been improved. There was a new soundtrack. There was a lot, including no loading screens when leaving the city. Obviously, having better technology allows you to have those fewer loading screens. So this is incredible. I really, really like this. And now that we have a title for it, the definitive edition, I think we can now expect the same thing in Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, which does have me very, very excited. So I think that's now really what we can expect. And I think that now the cat is really officially out of the bag. I think it's only a matter of time before we really officially and legitimately hear from Rockstar. So I don't know about you guys, but I really do think it's happening now. I think this is it. This is a legitimate game. It's been rated. It's officially out there. And hopefully this gives the green light to the guys over at Rockstar Games to finally talk about this, because not only have things not been going really great for them recently in terms of the things they're doing, but also let's play this. This is going to be an amazing set of games. And I say set of games. I wonder if it's only going to be one game. Instead of 3 separate titles, it's just one game where you then get to choose which story you want to start, GTA 3, Vice City, or San Andreas. This is why I want to hear officially from Rockstar, because they'll be able to answer all this stuff. But I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Let me know what you think about the Trilogy remaster, or definitive edition, I should say, officially happening. I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below, so let me know what you think down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But, of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.